So it's been a hot minute since I filmed a video like this. Literally, I said this in my last video about another video, but it's been about like 5 months maybe since I filmed a like full day of eating. And there's various reasons for that, and I'll get into that later. But it's 9:30. I thought we could just chill, we could chat. So I'm so tired. It's not even acceptable time to be tired. Ooh. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's way too late for me to be this tired. So as you can see, I've already got up, had my coffee, and I'm now back in bed. I need to like sort my stuff out a bit today because my stuff is everywhere. I don't know what that accent was, but basically my room at the moment is looking a bit not how I'd want it to look. So that's on the plan for today, but I thought I would just take you with me. We can have some food, we can vibe. It's also gonna be one of those days where I don't actually have too much in the fridge / cupboard, so we're gonna try and like rustle up some things because I'm going home tomorrow. So I'm like trying to finish up the last bits and bobs in my fridge, so it's not gonna be a particularly well planned video, but you know, it's like a what I eat when I have nothing else in the fridge. We're gonna be making some stuff hopefully. I'm gonna yeet my phone over there because I keep going on it like too early in the morning, and then it's been like 2 hours on my phone in the morning. Yesterday I fell asleep, literally, this is gonna sound, actually maybe I don't say that. I just fell asleep watching random TikTok. But yeah, so I'm gonna have my coffee, gonna chill out, and then gonna make some breakfast shortly. I'll meet you in the kitchen. We're focusing on like the frames in the background. Oh, you can't even see that I've got my hair up. Oh, hello. What? Is that better? Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay, so for breakfast, you can probably guess what I'm gonna have. Now, bit of a clue, I've run out of bread, so this is literally only one other thing it's most likely to be. I'm gonna have some yogurt with some frozen berries, and then the holy grail, we have grape nuts. Love grape nuts. Can you hear how crunchy that was? It was kind of gross actually, I didn't need to do that. But grape nuts have like 80% of your iron requirements in them. 89% of your iron requirements. Honestly, if any of my anemic and/or iron deficient friends, grape nuts. And then I'm also gonna have some wee little hazelnuts in it. And then usually I have it with almond butter, which is absolutely exquisite, but alas, I have run out of almond butter, so I'm gonna have some peanut butter, which I just pack right now. Which I don't think is as good. I really don't think it's as good. And then also normally I'd have it with some toffee drops. We have these from my vegan. In my opinion, the toffee ones are superior, but I don't have any toffee ones, so I'm not gonna have any toffee drops with it. Might do like a little cool, what am I doing over here? Peanut butter. Might do like a little fun, little montage moment, like the professionals do. Okay, you can't tell me that I'm not getting a little bit better at this. Oh, so here we have the pesto resistant. Okay, if I had some form of sweetener, I probably would put it in there, but I don't. I'm gonna go finish this, and then I might go to the gym. The weather is absolutely vile, if you couldn't tell from like the dingy ass light that we've got going on. The weather at the moment in England is absolutely, it's not vibing. It's just every day it's like raining. So if I gotta go to the gym, I've got to make it through like the period of the day where it's not raining. So I can like eat there and eat back. Oh, also, this is something I wouldn't normally do, but I wanted a coffee yesterday about 4, so obviously I was gonna have a decaf. I bloody made the whole drink, didn't I? And then realised that I'd done caffeinated coffee and I wasn't willing to lose my entire sleep schedule. I made another coffee and I made a decaf coffee, and I kept the coffee here because I didn't want to throw it away because I'd already put in some oat milk, and oat milk is valuable. And annoyingly, I didn't fill these ice cubes up before I went to bed. How annoying am I? So I've only got like 2 ice cubes in there. Iced coffee, hello. Delicious too. I'm gonna add some vanilla drops to this. Just a wee bit. Oh. Perfect. Breakfast is served. I'm ready. I have clothes on. I've been to the gym. I went to the gym Oh, so it's now like 1:30, which is late considering I got back from the gym at like 12. No, that's a lie, like 12:30. Anyway, doesn't really matter, but basically we have builders in my flat at the moment. Oh. So I like couldn't eat anything because they were in the kitchen. So I'm really quite hungry. When I was in the gym, I was like, I forgot to bring water and I was like, I'm so hungry. So basically now I'm at a point of like being so over hungry that I just don't really know what to have. I have a few options, but I just don't know what order I want to have them in. You see, I don't have much stuff. Basically, I'll show you what I've got. Okay, so the light in here is not very good. So this is my shelf. As you can see, we have a small amount of sweet potato. We have orange. We have lime. We have yogurt, which I've already had today. We have half a melon. That's my shelf. And then we have some rogue chopped tomatoes. I do have some stuff in the freezer, and I also have stuff in my cupboards. And I remembered this morning that I have literal hash browns, which I'm really tempted for, but I may have them with dinner. So this is such a boring interlude. What do you know about rolling down in the deep end? Oh, I'm gonna think for 2 minutes and then I'll report back. Okay, so I just rang my friend just rang me and she helped me decide what to have for lunch. So I'm gonna go for like a bit of a freezer friendly lunch. I actually have loads of random crap in my freezer, but I have hash browns that I did take about a minute ago. And I was like really deciding whether or not to have them for dinner, but I'm in the hash brown mood now. And therefore I will be having a hash brown. Well, actually I'm having 3 hash browns for lunch. And with that, I'm having some sausages. These are, I think these were like £1. I got really excited about these. These are like £1.20 or something, right? And they were from Aldi, but I think they're like a rip-off of the Linda McCartney rosemary and onion sausages. That's just really exciting. And then alongside that, I'm having some kale. That is also in the freezer that I'm gonna roast. We're letting her currently defrost while the others are in the oven. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of oil on it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper in the oven. She's good to go. I'm actually sat down at my living room dining table, which I actually never do. So you're seeing I just don't do this, but I would be by my desk, but I figured that's not the best place to actually chat. Okay. I'm actually so excited. I'm so hungry, I can't even explain it. They taste exactly the same. They taste very good. Hot though. And this kale I didn't really finesse, but it's a bit crispy. Well, I kind of wanted it to be crispy though, so. Whilst I'm having lunch, I thought I would talk briefly about what I was saying at the beginning of the video, the reason I haven't done many of these videos. And there's actually so many reasons why. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that my anxiety tends to be driven by my desire to not want to impact people negatively, which, as you can imagine, is slightly heightened when you work on social media. Now, I overthink a lot of things, and my video content is one thing that I overthink considerably. Full days of eatings and what I eat in a day I think about so regularly, because for me personally, I find them fun and entertaining, just light-hearted content. But I also think there's an element of the reason why people watch what I eat in a day is either consciously or subconsciously because they're comparing themselves to the person they're watching, whether that's a good reason or a bad reason. So someone could feel better about themselves after watching me eat, which is obviously something that I would want them to do, but then inherently you're still comparing yourself to the person you're watching, regardless of whether or not that's a good reason or a bad reason. But then I also know a lot of people watch full days of eating to sort of trigger themselves negatively as well. I remember last year I said I'd do one once a month. I haven't done one since January because I just don't know if it's... I personally want to know what you think, because I won't be offended at all. But please let me know in the comments what your opinion on general full days of eating. I know sometimes they can be more toxic than others. I know some things I would have done in the past would have been way more toxic. I don't think you need to share specific values, specific anything, which I've definitely done in the past. That's feeding comparison more than ever. But then I also do think they can also be just interesting and just light-hearted videos. So there's an element of me trying not to overthink whether or not they are actually inherently toxic, or they are just interesting content. Does then the individual who's watching it need to consider that themselves, or do I need to think of it as a creator? Am I making sense? I'm not even 100% sure I'm making any sense here, but I say this in every single video that I film like this, that my diet is not the same every single day
at all. So it changes so dramatically every day, but it's also changed quite considerably over the past like 2 years of being on YouTube. Like my appetite, I've said before in a previous video, my anxiety is really, really high. My appetite is generally quite low. And so I don't want to ever put full day of eating where I'm not necessarily eating enough. But I do think there will be days in my life, there'll be days in everyone's lives when they're not eating enough, and other days when they're eating more than enough. So like it all does balance out, but I don't want anyone to think that they see one day of me eating this way or one day of me eating that way, that's how I live the whole time. I just don't want to negatively impact anyone. And I know I think about it too much. Point being, I want to know where you, as my friends, as my pals, as the people who I'm talking to all the time, I want to know what you think about these types of videos. But also, like, I don't think you get very good recipe ideas from me. I'm just eating hash brown. I need to get more ketchup. I ran out of space, which is a surefire sign of like, Helena, stop talking. I don't think I'm overthinking, says the person that always is chronically overthinking. But no, I just wanted to like say that and say like, this is why I haven't done these types of videos in a long time, because I don't want you to compare yourself to me, because I don't eat like this every single day, you know, whether you're comparing to me or good or bad, I don't know. Is it good to compare yourself? Look, I don't have the answers to my own questions. I didn't want to just like keep doing these types of videos without sort of like saying my bit on them, so that you could tell me like how you all feel and whether or not you thought about this before, because I don't know. Like I'd say when I first started doing like full days of eating, I didn't even think about like a potential negative side to them. Whereas now I think about potentially negative sides to everything I do. But then I also do know that sometimes they can be helpful. I just think maybe they have to be carried in a certain way. I don't know. With that being said, I've pretty much finished this. Well, I haven't. I'm gonna eat this last bit. My camera's about to die, so I'll see you when I next have something. Oh my god. Right, you can see all the crap on my bed, so that's great. Anyway, so I apologise I didn't actually get any like cute vibes of me actually making these, because both my camera and my phone died. But I have some pita chips. There they are. My friend makes these all the time, and I have in fact stolen that off her. It's literally just pita cut up with a little bit of olive oil, mixed herbs, salt, pepper, garlic, and baked in the oven. I don't know how, I actually grilled these, to be fair, for like 5 minutes maybe. Anyway, so they go really crispy. Well, I was gonna make some hummus, but then I couldn't be bothered. He didn't ask me to say this, but my friend Miles makes the most amazing tahini, and I've only just recently been able to get my hands on it. I mean, I say that he did in fact send it to me. It's really freaking good. So rather than actually make hummus, I've literally just been like dipping things straight into it as like a source of sauce. Oh, the marketing from me right now. It's literally just so good. Like, I'm not even a tahini connoisseur, but this tahini is definitely the best tahini I've had. I've cooked these for a bit too long, they're a bit too crispy. I mean, I could just like drizzle them over the top. Maybe I do that actually. It was a bit more aesthetic. I could have showed you that the first time, but alas. It's about 5:05, and I had to go to the local areas to pick up some things this afternoon. So I've already done a lot of stuff, so I need to do some work. So I'm gonna start doing work now. I'm gonna start editing this video actually, try and get ahead of the game and enjoy my snack whilst I do so. But I'm really excited for dinner. Oh, you know what I did actually have, and I forgot to tell you. So you know earlier I said that people were coming in to do work in my house for about the past like 2 hours. They've been in my kitchen, and I had this in my room. So I drank this. It's literally just like a strawberry protein shake. Very tasty. I love really artificial strawberry tasting things, and that's exactly what this tastes like. I know that's very hit and miss, but I personally very much enjoy them. So I had that actually about half an hour ago whilst I was waiting to be able to get into my kitchen. I'm now having this, and then I'm excited for dinner, so I will report back. Yeah. So I put my big pajama back on because I feel like I need to be comfy. But for dinner, I'm actually really excited about it. I'm already cooking, if you couldn't tell. But I'm gonna have another form of meat alternative sausage, also from Aldi. But these are hot dogs. Can you even cope? They look really weird. Even weirder, the instruction is to boil said sausage, which I'm really unsure about. Okay. Anyway, so I'm already boiling my water. I'm also gonna have it in obviously a bun, and then alongside her we've got some sweet potato and some parsnips, which is also kind of rogue, but I had them in the freezer. I think we just kind of like, and now we wait. I've also made some onions. Here I said onions, I kind of burnt them a little bit. This is really odd, really odd. And now I've got to wait 8 minutes. This is such a massive side note, but I was just thinking while I was about to cut this, Isn't it weird that we cut them from the side and not the top? Because I feel like for the best like view, like the best pick, you'd want it from the middle, but I feel like cutting it from the side is more like socially appropriate, so I'm gonna do that. But I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. I guess that makes sense. Also, this sausage is going wild. Wanna see? There she is. There's a bit of a rogue onion in there too. Okay, so I think we're done. Oh crap. Wait, let's finesse this. Oh fuck. Crap. Oh, too much, Helena. I think that looks pretty good. Oh god, I'm a wee bit hot and bothered. My camera's about to die. But here's the final product. I literally think she looks very good. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna do it quickly because otherwise my camera will die. So that's exactly what I wanted. You know what? Boiling it actually worked. Oh my god, it's all over my mouth. Anyway, as my camera's about to die, I'm gonna have this with my sweet potato and parsnip. I know it was a bit rogue, but a bit of that. It's a delicious taste. It's like smoky. Kind of maybe like a hot roll is supposed to be, but would recommend going and getting yourself some. Okay, so it's the morning after, and I didn't end up having anything after my hot dog, which I feel like is very unlike me, and I feel like most people are gonna be like, Helena, why have you not had something sweet? Because I always do. I was genuinely very full after that hot dog. Initially, I was like, oh, I could have definitely had 2. Then I let it settle, and I was like, we're full. And by the point I was eating it, it was already like 9:30, 10-ish, so I was heading to bed. So I had, what did I have, peppermint tea or nighttime tea? I had a tea, okay. And then I went to bed. And so I'm gonna end the video here, obviously, because it's now the next day. But I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments, Ari, what I was talking about in the middle of this video about these general videos, and if you actually like them. I do like editing them and filming them as well, so there is that. Or maybe it's just because I haven't filmed one in a long time that I was like enjoying it a bit more. Oh, my hair looks weird. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know if you want any more types of videos like this, I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.